Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 290 Cleveland Street here in Almsville. We're located at the right side of the home. We have a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. Here we go. It transitions over to schedule 3034 PVC pipe right here at about 4 feet out. And just transition there over to cast iron pipe. Alright, here at 56 feet, switches over to concrete pipe. And here at 64 feet, we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to do some locates here just to verify which street the sewer line heads out to. Alright, attempt to locate the camera head. I think the lines are going out to the side street. I'm having a really hard time picking up the signal. There's a lot of low-hanging overhead power lines crisscrossing the streets, which could be throwing out the locator. So I'm going to try and locate a little bit closer to the home. Get an idea which direction it heads. It's kind of hard to see at the top of the pipe there. It looks like something is dangling down. It's really difficult to discern what that is. It could be just some kind of fungus growing there. I don't see an obvious root strand protruding from that. It's kind of a dark, shiny blob up there at the top of the pipe. Anyway, I don't see any obvious root intrusion signs there. There is something dangling. It could be a root covered up by stuff. It's really hard to tell. Anyway, there's no issues with the flow past this point. Everything's getting past there just fine. Without an obvious root strand there, I can't really justify a repair. And we do have some leaky pipes inside, so the water flow will never completely stop. Alright, attempted locating here. I had to reconnect the camera cable. My screen was glitching out. We're at 50 feet right here, still at that point, or 51 feet. Anyway, we'll see that count all the way back when we reel back. Anyhow, I tried locating here. The line may actually be going out to the street in front, Cleveland Street. The problem is there's overhanging power lines crisscrossing everywhere here. And everywhere I'm picking up a signal, there's also power lines overhead, so it's very difficult to actually get an accurate locate. Here's a belly in the line here. It's about a 4-foot section of the line, roughly 4 or 5 feet. All the standing water here is sitting right about halfway up the lens. It's about a half inch of standing water there for about 4 or 5 feet. Not a whole lot of debris collecting in that area. And for that reason, I'm not going to recommend a repair there at that spot. As long as you don't put things like giant wads of paper towels and grease down the pipe, toilet paper and stuff like that's going to get through there just fine. Wad of toilet paper just past this point. And what happens when you hit that joint there? First of all, you got some standing water. It's not a terribly significant amount. You have a hedge and slow it down, and that could be one of the reasons why that toilet paper only made it this far. I'm going to try and locate this spot here. I apologize, I have to keep disconnecting the camera cable and messing up the counter here. But I've located this spot right where the transition point is at from ABS to PVC. You can see we've got about it's about a half inch of offset there. The joint still appears to be sealed. Obviously we've got some water standing at this spot. It could be seeping out through around the edges there. It's kind of hard to say, but this is a spot here that's going to significantly slow debris down as it comes through, mostly because there's a hard edge there on that joint that's going to hang stuff up as it comes down the line. I do recommend a repair there. I've marked it here. The marking is only about 4 feet from the clean out, and it's marked with a white X. It's at 1 foot 6 inches deep. Very easy to get down to. Very shallow. And we're just about to reel the camera head out of the line. Apart from that, though, the belly that's further out, that's only about 4 or 5 feet long, I'm not concerned about that. There is some standing water there, but it's quite minimal, and it's only for a short section of the line. That joint there, at about, I'm going to call it about 4 or 5 feet out. Our camera's right to the clean out, so yeah, it's 4 feet out from the clean out. I do recommend repairing that, as that edge there is likely going to hang debris up as it tries to come down the line. But based on the amount of debris in the pipe, the line is functioning. It's not functioning to the best capacity due to that joint, though. I do recommend correcting that.